gonna be in us, man. You know? You got that up? Matthew 15:24. Come on.
And it said, this is Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said,
read the verse above it.
Verse 23. But he answered her not a word, and his disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away, for she cried after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right, man. So this who the Lord was sent to, man. This the only people he was sent to, man, to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. This never changed. So read that scripture again.
Right. Ezekiel 34:16. I will seek that which was lost and bring again that which was driven away.
Right, man, because if you start at the beginning of this chapter, man, it's basically going into the fake leaders of Israel, man, how the Lord's going to punish them and get rid of them, man. But then as you get later into the scriptures, man, and later into this chapter, the Lord basically like he going to seek that which was lost. How is he going to do that, man? Through his men, man. You know, giving his word to serve men. And that's how he was going to do that, man. Go ahead, bro.
And would bind up that which was broken, and would strengthen that which was sick.
Right.
But I would destroy the fat and the strong.
And this going into our people, the fat and the strong. Our people that's around here balling, living it up, and they got to do wickedness, man. The Lord won't deal with them, man. Now you got some elect. It's a small fruit that's kind of living good, man. Who the Lord gonna save, man? But the majority of our people that got those great riches, man, they got it deceitfully and wickedness, man, and wickedness basically selling out the Esau, man. You know, basically by deceiving our people, because that's what this chapter going into, man. Basically the leaders of our people have deceived us, man. You know, left us with meat on. Basically, like you were saying, how he left us out for the beasts of the field, which is going to the other nations, man. No, you can say
something. Man, back you up. Hey, this is Deuteronomy 32:15. But Jeshurun waxed fat and kicked. Thou art waxing fat, thou art grown thick, thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook the Most High, which made him, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation.
Come on, man. That's our people, man. They get caught going back into 1 Timothy 6:9, man. Him that seeketh to be rich should fall into a snare and a trap, man. And should fall in all to diverse temptations and lustful and many and hurtful and many lusts, man. You know, basically paraphrasing, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
But I will destroy the fat and the strong. I will feed them with judgment.
And this going to those pastors, man. You see what happened to Eddie Long, man. This guy was worth down there like 400 or 500 million, man. He probably had reached $1 billion, man. You know, because that whole chapter, that chapter basically going into the leaders of our people, man. Which you started off talking about, read verse 1 in there, huh?
That's why he said that he should begin at the house of Israel, you know, in the book of 1 Peter.
And that's actually talking about Israelites who know they're Israelites, you know?
Yep. All right, verse 1, Ezekiel 34. It says, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel.
Right, man, the shepherds, man. And I think the Hebrew word right there is ra'ash, which means the head, man. You know, which goes into your basically your teachers, you know what I'm saying, your entertainers, anybody in the leadership position, man. It's not just talking about a pastor, man. It's talking about any of our people in their leadership positions, man. They consider shepherds, man.
Because if the people are sheep, you're supposed to watch the sheep, you're supposed to lead the sheep, you're supposed to protect the sheep, and if the sheep will get lost, you're supposed to try to find the sheep. You know?
Prophesy and say unto them, thus said the Lord power to the shepherds. Woe be to the shepherds of Israel that do feed themselves. Should not the shepherds feed the flocks?
Right, and there you go, man. You know, you can start right there. Right, they feed themselves, man, but they don't feed the flock, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it said, they going to the scripture, they basically they bowing, man. When they go into the scripture, when they say he gonna judge between the fat and the strong, you know, that's what he's doing, man. You know.
Jeremiah 4:6. It says, set up the standards toward Zion.
Set up the standards toward Zion, man. And that's talking about our people, man. That's what we setting up the standard for. which we know only the elect is gonna get it, man. They gonna basically understand the standard, man. You know that we said, man. Right, which the standard is the word, man.
It's that banner.
Come, man.
He said, retire, stay not, for I will bring evil from the north and a great destruction.
Come, man. Which gonna come from Russia, man. That's why the main two you got in the news right now, the two superpowers been basically bucking heads at each other for years now, man. You know, you got America been putting sanctions on Russia, man. You know, which is gonna come to a head, man, to where they ain't gonna have no choice but to start shooting those missiles at each other, man. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 7, the lion is come up from his thicket.
Right, which is Yahawashi, man. But how did he said he comes in the volume of the book, right? So he coming up through his word first, man. We basically singing that song, man. For our Lord, he gonna make his grand entrance, man. You know, it's just like Jake wanted to, you know what I'm saying? How Jake wanted to, right? Jake gonna have that intro, man. You know, but it's we ain't actually singing no song. We doing like an acapella, man. You know what I'm saying? How you doing acapella? That's what we doing, man. Ushering in, basically ushering in, man, the entrance of our big brother Yahawashi, man, the armies of heaven, man. You know,
being like a forerunner, like John the Baptist was, man. You know, being that forerunner for Yahawashi, man, preparing the way spiritually, man. You know, we casting down these strongholds of America, man. And like brother getting into, man, big brother Yahawashi gonna come in and clean house, man. You know?
That's it up?
Yes, that word thief. But it says the lions come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way.
Destroyer of the Gentiles, man. You know, that's what the Lord coming back to do, man. Them scriptures we just got into, man. His determination is to gather the nations, man. He gonna pour out his fury upon them, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
He is gone from his place to make thy land desolate.
Come.
And thy city should be laid waste without inhabitant.
Going back to the scripture the brother read in on Isaiah, man. His sword should be bathed in heaven, and it should come down upon Idumea, man. The people of the Lord's curse. You know? Go ahead, bro.
And that links up that Malachi says how it should be neither root or branch. Because that's going to be coming first and foremost from the nuclear missiles. And also Yahawashi and the angels, they're going to be shooting their beams, you know, on the people as well. So there's not going to be no inhabitants left in America after destruction.
Yeah, I got appreciate it.
As if I could just add, because if a branch actually gets rooted back into the ground, it can spring forth and become, you know, fruitful, you know? So that's why everything is going to be eradicated.
Go ahead, bro. You guys got it. Go ahead, Aisha.
This Jeremiah 2:15. The young lions roar upon him and yell, and made his land waste. His cities burnt without inhabitants. That was going back to what he said, it's gonna be empty cities. Can't nobody live there.
Going back to Genesis 49, man. Who was he that should rise Judah up, man? You know, it says a young lion he wept, man. Go ahead, get that. Go ahead, bro.
This Jeremiah.
Right, but Shalaki, if I can say this, Yahawashi known as the lion of Judah, man. So like I said, a lion coming up from his thicket, man, the destroyer of the Gentiles, man. You know, which like it says, the year of the day of vengeance burning his heart, the year of the Lord's redeemed, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
This is Jeremiah 40, 46 and 10. For this is a day of the Most High of hosts, a day of vengeance.
Come.
That he may venge him as his adversaries.
Come. And that's what the Lord coming back to do, man. The Lord coming back to take vengeance, man, for himself and for his people, man. You know, that's what they not gonna tell you in the churches, man. You know, because they taught not to teach that, man. You know, and then the Lord done blinded them pastors, man, to where they don't even see them scriptures right there, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
And the sword should devour, and it should be saturated. Saturated and made drunk with their blood.
So go ahead, bro.
For the Most High of hosts had a sacrifice in the north country by the river of Euphrates.
Right, man. You know, You got something on?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead. Get Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 14. Go ahead, bro.
Alright, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 27 and 23. And going into why he also has vengeance for Israelites as well, man. Those 2/3, man, those wicked Israelites, man. Going to that generation that what he said, generation would not pass, man. In Matthew 27 and 22. Pilate said unto them, what shall I do with Yahawashi, which is called the Messiah? The Yahweh say unto him, let him be crucified. Verse 23.
And that's, like he said, it's 2/3 our people, man. And this the attitude they gonna have towards us, man. When the heat get on, man, and basically what Trump finna do, Trump finna turn up the heat, man. Trump finna let you know you either down with his plan in America or you out of here, man. So the heat finna get turned up, man. Especially on the men of the Lord, all this got to play out again, man. Go ahead, bro.
And that's really like Obama was setting it up for Trump, man. All them in cahoots together, man. They have like those guys with feuding or whatever, man. But those guys being cahoots, man. Those executive and executive bills and laws that Obama was passing was setting up to make it easy on Trump to do what he's doing now, man. With the bill, going to where they can detain people, for speaking up against the government. They can demonize fake news, man. All that was setting up for Trump to roll hard on Jake, man.
Hey, bro, that's a strong point you said, because Elder Knock, they did a beautiful video about the inauguration. And if you break down that word, augur goes into to predict. And so what they do is they predict. They get those old demons for the forecast of what's going to happen in the future, so on and so forth. So, long story short, he has to be down with that agenda in order to to be a president, man. Everything is all written, man. Everything is a fucking game. Because if you do the research on Trump, all his siblings, not his siblings, but all his offsprings, they have Jewish counterparts, man.
In verse 23, and the governor said, why? What evil have he done? But they cried out the more, saying, let him be crucified.
Right, because see, it wasn't that Pilate and them was trying to be righteous. Pilate and them, like Esau always do, man. They want all the evilness to fall on Jake, man. Because Pilate, when you actually had Herod and them, and they brought on Yahawashi to Pilate, Herod and Pilate became friends at that time, man. Which they had a little beef between them before then, man. But when Herod finally brought Yahawashi to Pilate, then it was like that the enmity between them had ceased, man. So don't let that fool you like them Romans are trying to be righteous or something, man. No, they already knew that the religious leaders, which was under them, man, they knew they wanted Yahawashi here, and they knew they weren't gonna let it go. They just trying to make it look good like Esau always do, man. But they was down with the play on long. Why you think Yahawashi, Pilate was questioning Yahawashi? You know what I'm saying? Well, Pilate was getting smart. Like, don't you know, I got the power, life and death in my hand, and Yahawashi basically told him, look, man, you ain't nothing you doing. I'm laying down my life, man. Go ahead, bro.
In verse 24, when Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, but that rather a tumult was made, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person.
Nah, he's not innocent, man. Because he can tell you in the scriptures too, in the book of Luke, when Pilate questioned him and he found nothing wrong with him, like he still chastised Yahawashi, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he whooped him a little bit or something, man. So don't, because see, you'll see like one of them Christian shows and they'll try to put it like, see, it was the Jews this, the Jews that. Nah, the Romans, so-called white people was in control at the time, man. And these niggas ain't want to lose their spot. You know what I'm saying? Ain't want to lose their positions, which they knew y'all gonna take from y'all. They fully bleeding in Yahawashi, man. So they was like, what did the high priest say at the time? Better for one man to die for the nation than the whole nation to cease, man. You know, which we ain't making no excuse. The 2/3 of our people gonna pay too, but Pilot's hand is not washed from the blood, man.
Like, he could have stopped it.
Come,
He still could have stopped it, but you gave him, you gave it back to him. But you still could have stopped that shit. And then you also, you didn't want the uproar of the people, man. But at the end of the day, you could have stopped that shit. So like the brother said, both parties are guilty. You 2/3 ass niggas, and then you Roman motherfuckers who played a part in it, man.
I got a quick one, just leave go down, bro. All right, Zechariah 11:5. Whose possessors slay them.
Come, whose possessors slay them, man. You know, go ahead.
And hold themselves not guilty.
Come and hold themselves not guilty, because even at that time, we basically was in slavery to the Romans, man. You know what I'm saying? We was in slavery to them, man. They had out just like that. You got your religious leaders, your so-called pastors and stuff in cities of Jerusalem, which that'll be like a so-called black city or something. But who they have to answer to? The so-called white man, man. You know?
But it wasn't. No, I was saying it was like Jake's up in the Roman military too. You know what I'm saying? Just not try to go too deep in that. This like the last leg of the Roman Empire, America. You got a lot of Jakes in the military system now. So basically, wherever was written 4 times written while learning. So back then, in the same time frame, you had Jakes up in the military.
Yeah, and what proves the point, like the brother said, we go into 70 AD. It was a Jake that assisted Vespasian to bring down Israel, man. Cause they didn't do it on their own. It took a Jake to do it, man. I forgot that Jake's name, you know what I'm saying, but it was a Jake. You know, and he had a high ranking position, something like a Colin Powell of today or some shit.
You know, like I said this, he saw like I said, Pilot didn't do nothing. How are we going? Pilot didn't do nothing. That's like they're saying, like saying nowadays. He like throw rocks and hide his hand like, no, I ain't do it. And then that's how they feel. Yeah. That like they ain't do it, but he did. So.
And that's the saying they got today. His own people killed. You know what I'm saying? Which they took part in it, but y'all was the main force behind it. Don't forget when Yahawashi was born, who killed the kids 2 years and under, man. It was you Edomites, man. It was Herod, man. Yeah. You know? So we're gonna go to the beginning of it, man. You ain't no getting away, Esau. You not escaping from you that fugitive and that vagabond, but it's time for the Lord to pay you a visit, man. Yeah. You know?
You've been running for a long time, Esau. You've been running. Hey, how long? You always been in years. Like about 500 something years. How long have a motherfucker been running for like 500 years, man?
I've really been running for like since Cain, right? Since 6,000 years for a vagabond, man. That was the prophecy on them, man.
But yeah.
You know, because see, even though we took them down, and you know what I'm saying, certain times they ain't get took down forever. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't paid that full judgment, man. You know what I'm saying? Which, like the brother saying, it's been on death row for like 6,000 years, man. You just ain't caught up with you, man. You been a fugitive and a vagabond, man. You know, but the time is in hand, man. You know. That was it on that, bro?
Yeah, let me finish this.
Go ahead, go ahead.
And then also, like the brother going to our Pilot trying to play innocent. You got to remember, you know, Yahawashi was crucified. You know, how did they let you know that he was killed under their law, the Roman law? Because the laws of the Jews, he would have got stoned. You know, but he got crucified. That was on the Roman law, man. So you Romans not innocent, man. You modern day American, man.
And the punishment for crucifixion was basically you was like a rebel guy that came up against the government, man. That's what they used to crucify you for, to be an example to the other to your other people. Like this, what happened when you come up against the establishment, man. You know, if you do the research on why they crucified the people, that's what it was. You spoke out against like the government and stuff, man. Or you did actions against them, man. And like you had the rob and the thieves, man. Who you think they was? They were getting their Esau, man. You know?
It was their form of like the brother said, their form of capital punishment of the day, man. Because a lot, like in history, if you don't research, you would think that Yahawashi was the only one that went through it. But it was people before him, man.
Getting crucified.
Right.
It was the what you call it, the gasoline chamber of the day.
Right.
The death row.
Yeah.
Like I say, if you another thing for brother looking into the science behind the crucifixion, man, it show you how grievous it was, man. You know the real scientific, man, how the thorns were like 5 or 6 inches long, man, how they could have been actually touching his skull, man. You know,